is not available. So if the HANA system is not available, even you cannot access the HANA database from HANA Studio level or from cockpit level, right? So in that case, how can you access? How can you check the logs? How can you check the OS level file system structure? So where the log files are available, where the confidential or where the some security related settings are available in the HANA database here, right? So we know we already installed the HDB, but that is on the SPS 5, SPS 5, HANA SPS 5, HANA 2.0, SPS 05, right? So now we want to check so whenever you install anything, it will create some file system structure at operating system level. Some folders it will create at operating system level. So what are those folders, right? So if you see here, so anything in the OS level, first of all, it will create the /usr SAP SID, either the SAP or either the HANA database. It will create the HDB, USR, SAP, HDB, file systems, it will create it here. So under the HDB, so we have always like sys profile, sys. Then we have the HDB instance number. One folder will be created. So, right. So if you see here and home page and home, it will create. Home, nothing is there, just home page. So, but here, so sys also somewhat some folders are very important under the sys here. So if you go to the CD / USR SAP under the SAP, you see the what are the SIDs are installed. Here in this way we can find out, okay, so in this host following SAP SIDs are installed. Following SIDs are installed. Like that, you will come to know here, right? Under the USR SAP. So here HDB, RA1, S5H, like that we have. So we have some other SIDs also installed here, right? Other SIDs also installed here. So if you go to the CD HDB here, ls-ltr, you see here under the SID, you have the sys home folder and HDB 00 HDB instance number. HDB instance number here under the SID. So each SID you have the sys, so HDB instance number and home folder are available here. So sys, let's just talk about the sys here. CD sys here. Under the sys you have again three folders here: exe, global directory, and profile directory. So under the sys again you have the exe, folder again, right? Then so profile directory, and so we have the global directory here. So exe means HANA related executable files. HANA related all executable files are available under this directory here, CD HDB. If we go to the HANA, all the surveys are running, HANA successfully working. So HANA is everything is working fine means because of these libraries are exist at operating system level. These libraries are exist at operating system level. So that is the reason you see all these libraries are exist. That is the reason you see HANA database is up and running. So something wrong with this exe file system. So your HANA database will stop working. HANA database will stop working. These are the libraries. These are the main library files here. So whenever you do the installation, whenever you do the upgrade, here these libraries will be updated. These libraries will be updated. So suppose in the Windows level we have the how see program files are very important here. Program files and Windows System 32. Those things are how it is very important. Same as like for HANA also. So these are the sys exe HDB. These are also very important here. right? So these file systems also very important for the HANA database. These are also very important for the HANA database. It's a it's kind of backbone. It's kind of backbone to the backbone files, right? These all are the under the exe. Under the exe, these are available. So tomorrow, if someone asking you, can you tell me the location of the exe folder? Which means you have to tell like USR, SAP, SAD, sys, exe, right? Like that you have to explain it here. Then sys profile. Next one is the profile. Here, profiles contains there are the two types of profiles are available in HANA. One is the default profile. Second one is the instance profile. Default profile, it starts with the default.pfl. So instance profile, it's kind of SID underscore HDB instance number and your host name here. So what this profiles contains? This profiles contains parameters, HANA parameters here. HANA configuration parameters and everything is available here. HANA configuration parameters are available here. So only in our, actually we never touch these parameters. Suppose if you want to change any configuration parameters, then what we will do, we will go to the here HANA studio level. In the studio, we have the configuration tab. Here we will change the INA files, global.INA files, name server, preprocessor, statistic server. So these INA files, we will change it here. So we never touch these files. Only rare cases we will touch this one. So in that case, if the profile directory is where it is available means, so under the USR, SAP, SID, this profile, under the profile, so you have these profiles are available in the file system. Okay, these profiles are available here, right? This profile. So the next one here, you see here, so profile global directory. So global directory. So global directory means here some security settings, security related settings, then some HANA related INA files are HDB, custom config. Here you have the INA files are available. So normally you have the INA files are available here, right? In the configuration tab, here it is available. So here it is available means in the operating system level, somewhere it is available. The somewhere is called in this location. Global HDB custom config. So here the default, the settings are the INA files are location. The INA files locations is like here, this is the one. Sometimes technically, so sometimes they may ask you questions like, so can you tell me the can you tell me the location of the INA files? Then you have to come like, so USR, SAP, SID, sys global HDB custom config. Under the custom config, you have the INA files are available. You have the INA files are available. In this location, INA files are available. It's one of the very important point, this one also. Okay, this one also, it's a very important point here, like HDB custom config here. Why? Because sometimes you will not always go and work on the HANA Studio, HANA Cockpit. So sometimes you may have to log into the operating system level. You need to check the logs. You need to check the space. You need to check the file permissions and everything sometimes. So that time, these folders are very useful here. These folders are very useful here. So that is the reason you need to go to the HDB custom config. Under the config, so you have to work on this all the areas. You have to work on the areas here. Okay. So that is the one thing here. HDB custom config here. So that is the global directory. So profile directory and exe directory, right? So then go back to the, so go back to the // means you will go to the one step back here. So here you can see the next one is the HDB. So here there is a one folder is very important here. So HDB LTR here host name. So remaining not much important, but this is the very important here. Under the host name, under the HDB, USR, SAP, SID, under the SID, so we have the HDB, right? Under the HDB here, we have the host name with the name of host name. You will see the one file here, one folder. Under the folder, you have the trace directory. So this is the very important directory here. In the HANA level, if something goes wrong, where you have to check means under the trace directory. Trace directory. This trace directory is the very important here. So each and every process related file, each and every process related files, which means HANA index server, HANA name server, preprocessor. So all the files they will share the one log file. So there is a name server.trc file. So index server, daemon server, preprocessor, each and every process, there is a log file. Same as like we have the diagnosis files, right? Name server, so daemon, web dispatcher, preprocessor, log files are there here. So all these log files are, so it's displaying here in the display mode. This displaying means because of the OS level, it is available under the trace directory. It is available under the trace directory. That is the reason it is available under the trace directory. So that is the reason it is showing in the display field. It is showing in display field. It is showing under the display field here. Okay. It is showing under the display field here. Okay. That's why you need to ensure in case the log files are not available in the diagnosis files, then you have to come to the here, log files are not available here, then you have to come to the operating system level. You have to open this log files, any one of the log file you have to open, log files you have to open, and you need to check the logs here, right? These are the diagnosis files. So most of the interview point of time are normal discussion. Always you have to come to the here, always you have to come to the here. So come to the this trace directory, you have to come to the trace directory. Here you need to check the trace directory, you need to check the log files here, right? Under the trace directory, you need to check the log files here. You need to check the log files here. Okay. So that is the one thing. It's a, you should remember all these things here. So each and every log file is available here. In a HANA, we have the 7 core processor available here, which means 7 family members here. So each family member, the respective log file is available here. Respective log file is available here. So tenant, so db underscore sid, you have to go to the tenant related file system here. Then here you see the index server. So access engine related log files are available here. So here, if you open the log file, everything will be tracked here. Everything will be recorded here. So normally in the last class, we discussed about the save point interval. Save point interval. The save point interval, so will happen every 15 minutes once, right? So here you can see here. So here you can see the save point version, redo log positions, then next save point version. So like this, every 15 minutes, sorry, every 5 minutes, the save point will happen, right? Every 5 minutes, the save point will happen here. So this is the one. So 35, one save point occurred. So then 40, then 45, next save point occurred. So like that, you can see the save points will occur every 5 minutes once. So this everything will be recorded in the index server only. Why? Because the index server is the main here. All the data, all the loads, all the calculations, everything will happen in the index server only. So that is the reason. So the save points also will happen for the index server only. So here, if you open the index server log file here all the details, you can see all the details here, right? When is the save point, error messages, each and every error messages also something what is happening with the index server name system means index server is the main here. So if something is happening means it will happen in the index server only. So we need to check the index server's log files, trace log files to find out the what is the cause of the issue here, right? This is the index server. That is the reason. So this log location is very important, trace directory location. So here HANA, if something is happening, some performance issues, some slowness, so where we have to check the log files means at operating system level in the trace directory, in the HANA Studio level, we have to check in the diagnosis files. We have to check in the under the diagnosis files. We need to check the log files. We have to check it out. So where these log files are available means OS level in the trace directory. So if the HANA is down, we cannot access this one. In this case, where can you check? So we have to go to the operating system level. There we need to check the trace directory only. We have to check it. In the trace directory only, we have to check the log files here. In the diagnosis files only, we have to check the all these log files. We have to check it out. Okay. So trace configuration, configuring the trace that we already discussed. So these are about the OS level file systems. These all are about the OS level operating system level file systems here. So these file systems are very important. These file systems monitoring very important. So in any case, HANA memory or HANA file systems, HANA file system means space is 100% full. So you cannot save any transactions here. Means HANA will not commit, HANA will not commit forward any transactions at system level. So that is the very important. These transactions are the very important here. So that's the reason always we have to come to the OS level, check the whether we have the enough free space is available or not, right? Enough free space is available or not. So free percentage is available or not. Then free memory is available or not. So CPUs are available or not. So these three are the key performance indicators in any system, either the SAP or database. So these three are the very important: memory, so file systems, and space. So CPUs are the key performance indicators to check the file system fill levels here, right? So that is the very important here, right? So OS level HANA file systems here, OS level HANA file system. These are the OS level HANA file systems here. So you should remember all, at least important point is the trace directory. If someone asks you where to check the log files, means you need to explain like USR, SAP, SAD, HDB instance number, under the host name, under the trace directory, you have to remember and you have to explain this trace directory, right? And sysexe profile and a global directory. This is the very important here. So these are the log files and INA files locations, OS level. So respective locations, your respective configurations will be stored. So these configurations are very important. Tomorrow, if someone asking you, so you have to tell the navigations for the each and everything, each and every navigation, you have to explain in the systems here. You have to explain in the systems here. Okay. So that is the trace directory location. It's a very important OS level. So you need to remember all the path here, all the path. So can you tell me the trace directory location means you have to explain all the location, you have to explain it here. So trace directory, log files, it's a very important. As a consultant, as a basis consultant, so we should know, so where the log files are storing, we should investigate it. Primary investigation, we have to perform it, right? So that's the reason. So you should know where the local logs will be stored. So all those things you should remember all this point. Okay. So any questions from anyone? Any questions, anyone? Okay. So if no questions, now let's start discussing about the next topic is called the HANA upgrade. HANA upgrade. So HANA upgrade, what is mean by HANA upgrade? So we have one topic. So before we go for the backups and restore and recovery and high availability, so we have the one topic is called the HANA upgrade. So normally we have done the HANA installation initially. Initially means, so during the HANA classes, that time we know we have installed the HANA installation we have performed. Then how to perform the upgrade as well? How to perform the upgrade from one version to higher version? So degrade not possible, only upgrade is possible. How to perform the HANA upgrade from one version to another version? One version to another version, how to perform? So to perform the HANA upgrade, there is a downtime involved in this activity, which means HANA will be restarted. HANA is restarting means on top of any SAP application you installed, you need to stop that SAP applications also, right? You need to update your client files also. You have to update it for the HANA upgrade. You need to update the client file also. You have to upgrade it here, right? So that is the very important, which means any add-ons or plugins, whatever you have installed, all those things you need to update to the latest versions. You have to update it here. So now let's start. To start with the upgrade, so we have to start with the user is called the root user. And also we need to download the, so we need to first of all check the current version. We need to first of all check the current version. And also always HANA upgrade has dependency on the HANA upgrade, has dependency on the OS, operating system version and kernel, operating system kernel. Why? Because HANA upgrade is not that much of simple here. Always there is a dependency on the your operating system, OS version and OS kernel. So that we have to check it out here. So like first you have to perform. So as a prerequisite, so you need the root user and also the current version of the, what is the current version of the HANA we know, right? We can check multiple ways here. Either HANA Studio, if you go to the overview tab, there we can find out the HANA version here. HANA to SP05, we can check it out. Otherwise, operating system level, just execute the command hyphen version, then you will see the HANA version also. HANA version also you will find out here, right? So for the Linux version, cat, you have to go to the /etc os-release. Here you will find out the what is the our OS platform. So Red Hat Linux version RHEL 8.8 here. We have the Red Hat Linux 8.8. Otherwise, if you go to the here HANA Studio overview tab, we have the R, all the information is we have available here. So Linux kernel version and also your OS version should be here. So sometimes now you are in the SPS 05, right? So you want to update to the SPS 06. In that case, your OS version should be match it here. Your OS version should be match it here. So OS version also should be match it. In that case, you need to go to the service marketplace just to open the release, review the release. So read the so latest version, which version? Latest version of the so release note, we have to read it here. Read the latest version of the release note. We have to read it in the systems here. So that is the one important point. We have to read the latest version. So then download the so HANA database file, HANA DB software, and so related client are, so if any plugins are add-ons, you have to download it here. These are the optional. If thing exists, then you need to download the latest versions, all those things here, right? So if you see here in the service marketplace, go to the software downloads here. Let me check the password. Not the password is not working. Okay. So here, if you open the software center, SAP software downloads here. So here you see the support pack and patches here, right? So we are just updating the our existing version here. Go to the alphabetical index. Here you can see the HANA H for HANA software here. In the HANA softwares here, you see the SAP versions here, SAP platform version here, platform edition here, right? Platform edition here. In the platform edition, HANA 2 we have here HANA 2.0. In the HANA 2.0, so here, so whatever you want to download, maybe Studio is already there. AFL, so client is the one of the important. So HANA cockpit related. HANA database related here. So here we have the latest version is available at 73. So SPS 07, then 05 also available, 06 also available here. So we have the patches are available here. HANA patches are available here. You can download it latest version or whatever you want to download. You can download the versions here. So right, just if you just click on the OK button, if you click on this hyperlink, the HANA patch will be downloaded here. At the same time here also, if you want to download the AFL, so means plugins, or if you want to download the client, so whatever you want to download, you can download it. But database software is the very important here to download it here. So once you download it here, HANA database softwares are downloaded. So here it is available here. So right, once you download it, then move to the SAP application server level. Application server level, you can move to the app server level. So I have downloaded the software file here. Then 67 HANA SPS 06 patch level 7. I have moved to the here. Right, I have moved to the here. So here, once you move to the here, you need to extract it here. You need to do the extraction here, right? So you have to go to the here, any one of the location, you have to go to the here, you need to extract it here. Let me delete the already existing folder here, done. So then, so right, so you have downloaded, you have done it here. We have the IMDb software is available. So here what you have to do, so dot slash SAP car hyphen XVF hyphen, so hyphen XVF. This is the command we have to use it for extracting the softwares here, right? Extracting the any SAR file in SAP level, any software if you want to extract it, you need to use the .SAR file you have to use it. Then you need to .SAR file you have to use it. Then we have to extract. We have to extract the software here. We need to extract the softwares here. Like this, we have to extract it. You have to download and you have to extract the all the softwares here. Any file, any SAR file, SAP related any file, you need to extract it like .SAP car hyphen XVF. Then file name you have to use it. This is a standard file. So any .SAR file, so you have to extract using this command. Using this command, we have to extract it here. Okay, so that is the one thing we should know here. So latest version we have to download it. Which version you want to go? We have to download that latest version. You have to download it here. So in any case, suppose you want to read the note, just to go to the content here under the patch. Under the patch left side, you have the related information. You will come to know here. So what's happening? So what is the your version information? All the information you will come to know here. So this version, this HANA, suppose we are going with the latest version, in this latest version, so what is the what the P work you have to do it here. So suppose you are updating from HANA 1 to directly HANA 2.0 SPS 07. So what changes you have to perform it here? So what is the OS version should be here? So everything it's recommended to update the components. So everything it is listed here. It is listed here what you have to do, and also what are the issues here fixed in the HANA latest versions. What are the issues are fixed in this version? So suppose if you are facing some issue in the tissue, you have similar kind of issue fixed in any one of the any one of the error, then you have to update the your HANA version also. HANA version also you have to update it here. So what are the hardware requirement? So what are the additional requirement? What are the OS versions? So all the information it is available here. So that is the reason if you are updating the HANA system, so which version, first of all, if you agree the what is the target version you are going with this one, then you have to go to the related release note, you have to go and you have to see whether your operating system will support or not. That is the one of the important thing you should remember here, right? So we have downloaded, then I am just to renaming to the SPS 06, right? Just rename it to the SPS 06, better written understanding. So here SPS 06 is the software which we downloaded, right? Installation we have to start from the, upgrade we have to start, installation or upgrade, we have to start with the root user. Here we need to use the HDB LCM tools only. Either the installation or the upgrades, we have to use the HDB LCM tools only. We have to do that one, right? So what we have done it as of now. So we have collected the root user password, current version we have checked it, and also read the latest version of the release note, and also HANA upgrade OS dependency is there. If you read the latest version of the release note, you will come to know whether OS also will support or not. Then download the HANA DB software and related HANA DB patches and related anything. If you want to download other than the HANA DB, you need to download and we need to extract and keep it ready for the downtime here. Then stop the SAP application during the downtime. Then execute your HANA update UPD command. UPD update. UPD is the update. Here uninstall. Uninst means uninstallation. HDB LCM are the installation tools here, right? This is the usage of the files here. HDB UPD files here. UPD means update here. So which version of the HANA database you are? So here, so you need to choose the what is the HANA database which you are going to update it here. So we are going to update the HDB, which means 0, right? So just type the 0 here, index. So do you want to apply the size dependent? Yes. So what is the system user? So password. Here we have to enter the system user and the password we have to enter it here. So do you want to continue? Yes. Then HANA upgrade is getting started. HANA upgrade is getting started. It's a very simple, either the HANA installation or HANA upgrade is very simple. But the only thing is the planning activities are very important here. The planning activities means, so downloading the softwares, right? Extracting the softwares. So then checking the OS dependencies, reading the release notes. Those are the very mandatory things you have to do that one, right? So same like we have downloaded, then we have used the HDB UPD file we have downloaded, then we have started the upgrade of this one HDB LCM. Then see here it is updating all the binaries and everything, it is updating here. So while HANA upgrade is running, so then you have to stop the any other applications are running on top of the database. You need to stop all the SAP apps or anything. You need to stop it. Why? Because while doing the upgrade, your HANA database will be restarted. So that is the reason it's an offline activity. So that is the reason you need to stop the SAP systems under the on top of which are running on the HANA database here. So download the HANA DB software client, everything here. Read the latest versions, and these are the common prerequisites here. So space we have to check. And also space is there. Download the latest versions and read the release note. If the OS version also not matching, then we need to update the OS also. OS version also we have to update. OS version also we have to update to the latest versions. We have to update it here in the systems. So it is updating the packages here. Here you see here, before that your version is the HANA 2 SP05. So 59 means HANA 2.00 SPS 05 patch level 9. Like that we have to call it as here. So otherwise you can see here HANA 2 SP05 here. Here see here the CPU utilization is very high now. Why? Because so now HANA upgrade is running here. So the CPU will fluctuate now. CPUs will fluctuate now. Updating all the packages are getting updated here. So SPS 05 to SPS 06 we are upgrading here. So one important thing is here OS version is up to date here. So the version which you are updating here HANA SPS 06 means, so what is the OS version should be here. So the OS version also should be up to date, which means we need to carefully read the release note. Then you will come to know what is the your OS version should be to update your patch level. What is the OS version? Then what are the other files you have to update it? All the information will be recorded. All the information will be recorded in the systems here. That is the very important thing here. Yes. Now see here, stopping the system. So here it will stop. That is the reason when you start in the HANA database, HANA upgrade itself, so you need to stop the, while in this phase itself, you have to stop the SAP applications. Then you need to proceed with the upgrade. Otherwise, now it is stopping the HANA database. So now it is stopping the HANA database here. So it is stopping. So if you observe it, so these versions will be changed here. This version will be saved here. So starting now. stopped and immediately it will start it. Yeah, still it is starting mode. Here, so to see the how to we have to do the extract here. So here, let me remove the SPS 05. Okay, so I have removed it existing file. Okay, so now to extract the software here, what we have to do, 05 is not there here. To extract the any software here, so you need to use the so dot slash sap car dot exe. Why? Because we are extracting with the root user here, right? So you need to execute dot slash this one. Linux level, if we want to execute any file, we need to use the dot slash in front of the any file here. Any file dot slash, we have to execute the dot slash sap car hyphen xpf. So this one we have to execute it here. Then hyphen xpf x xvf. Then we have to use the SAR file name. Any SAR file, we have to use it here. If you use the SAR file, that will be extracted here. So that is the one, right? So dot slash sap car hyphen xvf, that is the one we have to use it here. So yeah, so I think it is getting started. Yeah. So I think here version changed. You can see here version changed SPS 06. HANA to SP06 version is changed here. But still the processor running here. Still the processor running here. Still the processor starting mode here. Still it is starting mode here. You can see still it is in starting mode. So here files are extracted. So this is the command we have to use it for extracting. So SAP car -xpf and your file name, which file you want to extract it, that file name you have to use it here. Right. So see here, all the process are started now. So I think almost we have completed the upgrade. See here, so it's done. So it's done. Let me check the tenant DB tenant also it's done. See here, the tenant also got upgraded. So HANA to SP06 we upgraded. So which means so this is the way. So we have to do the upgrade of our HANA databases from one version to another version. See here, all are upgraded now. So upgrade is done. So this is the way we have to do the upgrade of our HANA systems here. Okay. So you can just practice it. We have some other database also here. So just if you go to the USR SAP, here you can see we have the SIH, RA1, PN1. We have the 3 other database also available. You can try to upgrade those databases as well to the latest versions. So along with the database, if you have any other things, you have to update those things also. Suppose client also will be updated as part of the, so this one also, if you have the client exist, right? Then once the HANA upgrade completely started, done, then we need to start the SAP application, then perform the health checks. Perform the health checks and everything, we can perform it here. Okay. So this is the way we have to perform the upgrade of our HANA databases from one version to another version. Okay. Any questions, anyone?